All right, go.
I'm rocking with Don Kilam.
Let's go. Peace and love. It's your boy Don Kilam. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, with a special episode of the Private Cast. I'm bringing my students in, man, just to speak to everybody. This is my first student that I'm bringing in. She said, Tasia, she the one that don't get on my nerves. That's what she said.
No, I don't.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm Tasia. I started the school probably about 4 months ago, and it's been pretty great for me. I'm a tax professional working on trying to become an accountant and pretty much just learning about generational wealth and just trying to get better with who I am.
Oh, that's lit. I didn't know you was looking to be an accountant.
Oh, yeah.
That's lit. That's lit.
Like my ultimate goal is to become an accountant.
That's lit. Well, you learn the right stuff. Now I can just come straight to you instead of having to teach. Sometimes I got to teach accountants, but I used to be a bookkeeper for an accounting firm. I don't know if you knew that, if you look into my history.
No, I haven't really gotten to bookkeeping very much, but I am I'm trying to stay focused on one thing right now.
Right. So bookkeeping is like the more tedious task, really. It's really like if you could be a bookkeeper, then you can own your own accounting firm easily.
Right.
But bookkeepers go to accountants to get everything like certified. You know,
exactly.
like their financial forecasts. They do the payroll. And,
yeah.
You know, I was doing bookkeeping, but I was also like the salesman for the bookkeeping stuff. But I'm learning the whole accounting thing. Like, really, my setup started from bookkeeping.
Really? Do you like it?
No, hell no. You think about it, you looking at numbers all day.
Yeah, and I think the numbers, like, sometimes it's I love numbers, but you do have to like be super focused. Like you have to be focused in, no distractions.
No doubt.
No distractions.
No doubt. But what led you to the school?
So what led me to the school?
Hold on, DK's private business circle, by the way.
Yes, DK's private business circle. What led me to the school was my fiance. He got the book when he was in jail, and I guess a lot of people was talking about the $1 million worth of game. And so he said something to me about it because I had been interested in like trust and like wealth, but I didn't really know where I was going with it. When I read the book, I was reading, but I was like, this ain't everything. There's more to it. So I like just went looking, and I looked up your name actually, and I found the school that way, but it still was like, I don't really specifically remember how I found the school, but I've been enjoying it.
That's lit. So it was just the $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, so it started with $1 million worth of game.
He read it, or did you read it?
He read it a little bit. I think they were reading it in there.
That's lit. They had it in jail? Because my stuff was kind of banned in like some jails and prisons. Like it's on a like
can't
a
really
list.
Say where it's at, but yeah, it's not the only jail I heard it was in.
Yeah, I know people that they be getting it in there, but
yeah. And then I went to the other book. I can't remember what it was, but because I'm like in the taxes and I do taxes and I'm into the number things, I went straight for the tax stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, also for the like becoming American national. That was like one of the main things I did. Like I'm official today.
You're official today? Mm-hmm. What's that mean?
I finished all my paperwork and got it like recorded with
correction?
The state. The status correction.
I got you. So status correction, that's one thing that you have to do. So you're part of the land jurisdiction. Mm-hmm. So you understand, do you understand that now?
Yeah, I understand it. I guess I'm still trying to learn how to maneuver, but like I understand it a lot more than I did. Yeah,
that's lit. Lit. So what's it called? A Georgian?
Yeah, I'm
Georgian.
A Georgian.
You're part of the Georgia State Assembly.
Mm-hmm.
That's lit. That's lit. So I hear good things about the Georgia State Assembly. Really, I was introduced to him with the Oregon State Assembly, but then the next people that introduced me was Georgia, and then I'm part of the Florida General Assembly.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't really like join the meetings and stuff though. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm still getting to understand it a little bit better. But
no, I understand the paperwork. Like,
yeah,
I get the paperwork.
I'm telling you, like I was reading everything word for word, like a lot of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
So being that you study and do taxes because you got your own tax, so what is it? A tax firm? Like what?
Yeah, it's a tax firm.
All right, so you got your own tax firm. Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure I say the right thing.
Yeah,
we in the public and in the private.
Right, right, yeah. So I do run a tax business. Right now I have 5 girls under me that are doing taxes under me, and I'm basically the boss, the ER over them.
You got them on payroll or contractors?
Oh yeah, they're contractors, but
That's lit.
Yeah, you know, they get paid. My girls get paid.
You a real boss.
Oh yeah, they get paid.
I get paid too.
Yeah.
I make sure to get paid off.
Yeah, and
so sorry to cut you off, but when you was when you came into my knowledge, you was already doing taxes and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I've been doing taxes for a minute now. So
with that, you have to stay like IRS codes and laws and things like that. So when you came and started learning with Don Kilam, am I not using the law to try to teach people? Yeah,
like everything is law. Like, you know, I go back and you look up the USC, you look up the codes, even, you know, like the the Internal Revenue codes. Like, you just have to make sure you're doing things the right way. You know, like, that's why before I actually did anything, I read, I studied, I made sure that I was like knowledgeable before I actually put anything on paper.
That's lit.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff started going on paper probably about last month, January.
That's what's up. So when I was learning real estate before I went to like credit and then taxes, but then I learned like basically when people call what's called status correction, like you're opting out of being a taxpayer. Like you're becoming a private individual.
Yeah, that's the part.
And it's legal.
Yeah, it is.
But so-called, I like to use the word black because this microphone is black. Black is an adjective, right? It's not a nationality. But the so-called black race or the black people, they don't really, they're usually scared of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. So that's why I kind of like in this community like that I'm in, like, and just where I've come from, like I'm growing outside of the people that I've, you know, just known, and I love them, you know, but like it's not for me to get you to understand. Like if you don't understand it, you just don't understand.
Right, that's why I'm at with it too.
That's why I get why you say understand, because
that's like spiritual. Like it's an inner. You know, you got an inner being. It's like so because people who don't know what's going on might say, because you know we can get people out of jail with this if there's not a victim on the case. You can't have no victims, y'all. No damaged property, but. Like one guy in the school, he got himself out of jail with this stuff. He said he got kicked out the jail.
Yeah, he was super confident, and I actually liked that. But I was kind of...
He was kind of shaky, though. You could tell he was shaky with the court.
I mean, who wouldn't be? Like, they make you nervous.
But he did his thing.
You know, he did.
His thing.
And when I saw because I wanted to see the paper. When I saw the paper, I said, okay.
He been rocking with me for years.
That's really good. Like, you know, like I said, I've only been doing it for a few months, and the stuff that I've accomplished, you know that this is legit. That's what I want people to understand. Like, if you are interested, because they keep talking about, oh, they got these things, you put your social security number down, you know, like the stuff that they talk about on TikTok and social media, but there's like the realness to it.
I'm not sure. I try to stay. I just follow myself.
Yeah, I don't, you know, but hey, that's why I said you know, it's not something you could teach to everybody. So that's why you have the school. It's private, you know.
Right, facts. But it's like, so some people are looking for a quick fix. Like we were saying, you got to have an understanding, because once you get contested, now you know what to say. You know what I mean? Like, you can stand on your ground. Like, nobody is going to really fight to protect your rights. You have to...
You got to be your own advocate
and enforce your rights yourself.
I learned that, you know, like what you were saying with lawyers and things like that. I would rather do it myself. Like, I know if it's something that, like, I need to study on and master, I'm not going to touch it till I master it, you know? I mean, but I am also hands-on, too.
900 hours, they say you master it.
Yeah, and I might have spent, I don't know. I got to see how much 900 hours is.
Just think about, say you do 10 hours in 90 days. You mastered it.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm I'm hyper this stuff right now. Like I feel like sometimes I have to slow myself down. Like, okay,
right?
You know?
Yeah. But, so I literally, like, I have to now. Like, you have to take a break. Like,
we'll be back after a quick break.
Peace and love. It's your boy Don Kilam, and welcome to Dream Keepers Radio. that Private Life podcast. You're here, tuned in with your boy, and this is brought to you by Follow the Yellow Brick Road by Don Kilam. Search the book on Amazon now. Go get the book and uncover the matrix and how the United States is operating in the financial marketplace. Much peace and love.
People don't understand, like running your own business. You clock in when you work a 9 to 5. You actually clock in and you clock out. You get lunch breaks. When you are a business owner, you get a lunch break, but you're doing work while you're breaking.
That's why when I go out to eat, I splurge because it's like I don't clock out until the job is done. So I have the assignments. Boom, they there. I'm gonna stay until they're done. Sometimes it's weeks and months.
But do you feel like that becomes like an overload for you? Like
right
you get
now,
overwhelmed?
because I'm popping. So I'm popping now. So it's an overload. I don't want to do the paperwork for people no more. Because that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Especially with tax. So I got 3 accountants now. Like one of them's overseas in Pakistan. Doing their thing.
Yeah.
I can't even tell the students how much I pay them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I heard a lot about getting like virtual assistants or like accountants out there. Where do you get them from? Like where
Fiverr.
do you normally? Yep. Fiverr. Okay.
You just gotta like kind of coach them on what to do. You know what I mean? So most of the people are kind of like I do tax credits. So I tell people make your name a business first.
Make your name a business.
That's important, ain't it?
That was like one of the first things I did. That was one of the first
What'd you
things.
do it for? What made it click saying I need to do this?
So I'm not gonna lie, I accumulated a lot of debt over time. It wasn't purposely, but it was like as soon as I jumped off the porch, I had like maybe a 650 credit score. I was 18. I didn't know what it meant, and I just went buying stuff.
That's lit.
And I got sent overseas because I was in the military, and when I went over there, I didn't pay no bills because I didn't know I was supposed to. Like, I did not understand how it worked. So I was my first credit client. Like, I repaired my own credit. I got myself back to a 700. I fell, got back up, got back up. It's one of those things where I know I don't want to fall again now that I know everything I need to know.
So you've been in the military too. So you took an oath to uphold. You took an oath to protect the Constitution. So you learning. So you know like the system isn't protecting the Constitution whatsoever.
Seeing the other side, when I see the other side, it just makes me feel like I got played a lot by a lot of people, like businesses and.
And then you went to credit.
Yeah, like so, I still do credit, but like how you were saying, you was like, I just don't like doing the paperwork no more. Like
people flock to you too. That's it. So if you want to make money though, like it's easy to make money on that. That the first time I ever made 6 figures a year was doing credit.
Credit, yeah, credit.
And then because I would help them get business credit too.
Yeah, the business credit is super easy.
So you fix their credit, switch them to the business credit side. Yeah. Get them a little cash flow for 3 to 6 months, and now I can take you to a lender. You don't go. I don't use banks for loan. I go to lenders, private lenders.
Yeah, the bank thing, I don't. I just.
But you got rid of all. So how much debt was you in? Do you remember?
Oh no, not like hundreds of thousands of this. So no, it wasn't even like maybe.
But you got rid of it. No problems.
I wouldn't say this. Like I think by the time I started working on it. A lot of them were on there, like a lot of things were on there for so long that I was able to get it removed. But it took a lot to get it removed because I had to try a few times. I had to keep trying because some of the stuff actually wasn't mine. Some of it actually wasn't mine.
And they wasn't pulling it off?
No, they put like the stuff that wasn't mine, they for sure pulled it off.
Oh, I was going to say, that's arbitration for sure. Go get that check, girl.
But that was so many years ago. I did buy a home, so I got to the point where I was able to buy a house.
That's what's up. Congratulations on that. That's breaking the generational curse.
Yeah, a lot of people say, my mom, she bought a house. We bought a house.
Oh, that's lit. Your mom did too?
Oh yeah, my mom has a few houses.
That's what's up. What about her mom? Did she?
She owns her home.
So my family wasn't like that. Well, so my white side was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember you said something about you had that side.
My white side is gangsters, so they'll
really?
rob, shoot, kill their husbands.
Yeah, are they the ones that scare of this? the stuff that you're doing,
No, the
or is
black
it the black side?
side, the black side, yes, but they're
Gotcha.
scared of the stuff I do because they be on Section 8 HUD housing. Now, my dad, my dad has a house. You know what I'm saying? And so my mom, anybody she was with, she made sure to get their credit right. Like that's a requirement.
Yeah.
Like my mom's dead now, rest in peace. But that was a requirement. She getting their credit right.
Yeah,
like,
my mom is like that too. She's all.
I don't know.
Like,
my dad can read.
Yeah,
he can get money though.
Yeah. One thing about it, I will say, you know, when you're not born into it, it is kind of hard to get to that. Like, especially if you're not around it, because my mom probably. She might not have been the first one to buy. I don't know how it went, but I know that we weren't like, it wasn't like a silver spoon type of thing, you know, like my mom was a single mom, you know, she didn't have no help with us. So, you know, we learned I wouldn't say the hard way. We had a decent life, you know, but we still went through struggles, you know.
And my mom, I grew up in housing too, but my mom, we ended up getting a house when I was in middle school, going into high school, so
yeah,
she broke that.
That's good.
But her mom owned like 40, 50 houses already.
Really?
Yeah.
Did that motivate you, or like what motivated you to do what you're doing now?
So on my grandma's deathbed, my mom's mom, when she was dying, I asked her about the birth certificate and all of that stuff, and she just explained it all to me. Because I knew, because she wasn't paying no mortgages, nothing. She was able to get these houses. She wasn't paying bills, nothing.
So that's who told you all of this
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Well, they confirmed it. So my mom my mom fed me a little bit, and she's just was like backed up. She's like, just talk to your grandma. A lot of people they were scared of my grandma. You know, she was married
Why were they
like
scared of her?
10, 12 times, and off all her husbands. They all died. She got life insurance checks, so all of them.
Gotcha.
Straight gangster. Her last husband is gay, so yeah, I guess he lived. But they merged businesses. He had a bunch of businesses too. That was her bitch.
I'm glad I didn't take the water, and then you said what you said.
It sounds crazy. My life is crazy.
Yeah,
but like he's still living. So I reach out to him. I call him Grandpa and shit since my grandma died, but I ain't never called him Grandpa.
Yeah.
I always call him by his name. His name is Frankie.
Respecting now.
But he still got control over a lot of properties and everything from my grandma. My grandma left us a lot of shit.
So did your
all
grandmother?
Her grandkids money.
Really? So
yes.
So you guys is like so. I guess like my next question kind of would be like when and like maybe what age, because I think I saw something about like homelessness before, like you were homeless and stuff like that.
When I'm learning this stuff, my life is just because I'm consumed in this. So you gotta think about it. Like I'm consumed in this, and then I'm trying to help people because how I learn this shit is still helping people, but I'm helping people for free. I'm doing credit repairs and then foreclosures, getting people out of foreclosures.
Gotcha,
so making sure.
Gotcha.
So when I was homeless, I would stay at people's houses that was going through foreclosure. Like, shit, we gonna get kicked out together. We don't figure this shit out. And if push comes to shove, your ass better file bankruptcy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Buy me 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right about that.
Out.
You know.
Yeah, and then that's when I learned if you put a land trust or protect the land, how can they foreclose on the property? They can't step foot on the land.
Now there is something like you need. There's something that you have to find, right? And I'm not sure what the number is. You might could tell me. There's a number you need to do the land trust. Like you can't just go flat out do it without this specific number. I'm not sure exactly what it's called.
No,
do you know what
maybe
it is?
a land patent for that.
Patent,
but yeah. There's. I'm not sure. It's like an APN number. Yeah.
So, like.
But a land trust is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to get your land patent if you can. And then you can file that with like the Bureau, the Department of Interior.
We'll be back after a quick break.
In a world where borders can limit opportunities, one book dares to challenge the norm and empower foreign nationals like never before. Introducing Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by best-selling author Don Kilam. Did you know there is a difference being a citizen and national? This is for foreign nationals seeking to expand their horizons. Do you dream of obtaining a diplomatic passport and the freedom it brings? Don Kilam reveals the secrets to unlocking diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Discover why you are already a foreign national, learn the steps to obtain a diplomatic passport, and explore how you can be recognized by numerous nations on your diplomatic journey. Most never knew they could have diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. This book is a game changer for anyone seeking freedom and recognition on the international stage. Get your copy of Can't Touch This today and embark on a journey towards diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Order your copy now and unlock the power of diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. Can't touch this. Diplomatic immunity as a foreign national by Don Kilam. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.
Gotcha. Okay, so you seem like you got your...
Yeah, they said the land patent is the allodial title.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like, because I jumped so head first into the tax stuff, like now I'm not gonna say I mastered it. But I have definitely...
There ain't no mastering it.
Yeah.
Really, that shit's endless. And then they make new codes every day.
But I will tell you that I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. And I also learned that people are so scared of the IRS, but like...
They're your friend.
Yeah, they're really your friend.
When you start...
They're so nice when you talk to them on the phone.
And when you start figuring things out. Since I made my name a business and did certain things, they gave me account managers, so... You get to deal with people directly. Like, you don't just keep getting random people.
Yeah, because I know I've talked to a few people there. Well, probably not a few. I would say like maybe 2 or 3 people, and they would like give you their fax number while you're on the phone if they need a specific document while you're there. So like they will help you.
Yes,
they'll help you.
I ain't never had no issues out of them.
Yeah, no, I haven't either.
And never been the person that's been made liable to pay taxes. Just gonna put it like that. Yeah. I'm a non-taxpayer.
And a lot of people go crazy about, the tax thing, but I think they should do it just, a tad bit more research.
So you got the tribal ID too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever use it for a tax exemption?
I have not. I actually just got mine pretty recent. It looks so good. But
you be seeing the people like in the school. They not
the only reason I haven't is because I haven't really gotten out to use it much. Like I'm so busy with tax season. Like tax season
you're good.
But
trust me, I understand and overstand that.
Now I'm not gonna lie, I had a place. I'm not gonna say the place, but they wouldn't let me. They were like, "Oh no, we don't do that." Like they called their boss and everything, and I was like,
"So you're gonna try and make me pay taxes?"
Yeah, I was like, "Well, maybe I need to go somewhere."
Yeah, I don't do it. Yeah, but it wasn't white people. I should be paying it. Mm-hmm. So like in the hood and stuff, they don't understand it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I go to like around rich people.
I figured that's what you have to do that. Yeah, because
they're not gonna kick you out.
I used to wonder, I'm like, how are they in that? Like you see people switching these cars every year.
We're gonna cut this from the video, and then so the places be taking pictures of it and stuff. Like other ID,
they take pictures.
Take a picture of it before they give you the tax exemption.
Yeah,
and then my ass will dispute the charge. Like fuck it, that ain't my ID.
For real. Yeah. And see, they
that's
told
a
me
hack for you.
That was like that's just they just don't do it. I guess I tried to use it in one store, they didn't do it.
Hey, if this is the tax, I'm tax exempt. You gotta let them know I'm tax exempt. What that has a nationality on it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just for educational purpose though. I'm tax exempt. I'm tribal. And if you don't do it, they usually just give me a discount.
The guy that was in the store, he was foreign. He was foreign too. So I don't know what that is.
He should have known.
I think he just didn't want to.
Yeah, stay away from them stores. Yeah. Man. Where was you at?
I was in Fayetteville.
I don't know where that's at. I'm talking about what store? What store?
It was the BP.
Oh, so I don't really do that shit in gas. I don't do that shit in gas stations. No, I do.
Somebody in the school might have posted.
Yeah, they do. I don't though. Yeah. But they'll scan in the gas station.
That's what made me... he told me he didn't have a scanner, and that was the reason why he said he wouldn't do it.
Scan it. I don't use that shit in the gas station. No tax. What you going $1.42 for some taxes? I'm talking about when I go places. When I looked at it,
I was like, you know what?
I'm going places with big tax bills.
That I understand.
You know what I'm saying? 100, 200. It just paid for itself.
Yes, I get you.
Now,
you
got
I had a couple questions for you though, because just some things that I hear the people talk about. When I say the people, I kind of mean like people that ask me questions, and I give them the best answer to my ability. But I did kind of want to know, like for a first-time business owner, what would you tell them, like a first-time business owner that's unsure about how should they structure their business? Like, how do you feel like they should structure their business, like when they first start out, like LLC?
I mean, it just depends on what route you're going. Like, what is your business? Mm-hmm. So it's different strokes for different folks, I talk about the unincorporated association a lot. Mm-hmm. What a lot of people don't know, and I really stray away from because I don't want to confuse my fan base, but you can set up a regular sole proprietorship and throw that in an unincorporated association. Now it's tax exempt.
Right.
Now the sole prop is not liable for any debts or anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're really not the owner.
The goal is to be the, tax exempt.
Yeah, the goal is arm length distance.
Yeah.
You don't want to be an owner of a business. You want to control it.
Control it.
Yeah, so that's so everybody comes in there with that owner mentality. When you come in with the owner, that means liability and obligation.
Right.
So the holding company first. I always have a holding company. That's more like your family office, and then your name. I'll tell you, make your name a business. That's an operating company. Then like you have a tax business, you would make that an operating company under the holding company. And I make the holding company in one of the 5 charging order protection states: Nevada, Alaska, South Dakota, Wyoming, or Delaware.
And when you say those states, like, again, for the people, why do you say those states?
Charging order protection. Just Google this, everybody. So charging order protection is when a creditor is trying to, so say you have these debts, right? Because they can sue you to try to collect on their debt. If you own a business, they can come take business or the distributions from the business. Well, they can't force a distribution in one of these charging order protection states if you have a holding company.
Gotcha.
And then the same rules apply when you make the holding company the single member of your operating company that you create. And you just make sure that you're the manager of the holding company. It's a lot. That's a mouthful. It's a lot. But you got to break it down and dissect it.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean
so
by
holding company first, and when the 5 charging order protection states, I got one in Nevada. I love Nevada. I'm always there. On this side, we're down south. I say the closest one would be Delaware.
Closest one would be Delaware.
Yep. Because it's East Coast. It's not that far. It's probably like 12 to 14-hour drive. I used to stay. I got my start in Atlanta for real when I started popping.
Yeah. So it was here. Did you ever have to fight any cases or?
Hell yeah.
In
Fulton County.
Where did you?
I got out the next day. I got popped with 2 zips, intent to distribute.
Really?
Marijuana, and I had a bunch of edibles. I had like 200 packs of edibles with my face on them. I got out the next day.
You got out the next day?
Next day, yeah.
Where you weren't even scared, were you just?
A little bit. Fulton County's fucked up. Excuse my language.
I'm not less. It's, I'm
just glad this stuff worked because, this is the private cast. We can talk about the KKK run the government down this motherfucker. Real shit. You got the worst for mess.
You can ask them for their credentials.
Ask them if they're a Klan member. Because if you're in a private, you're part of a membership. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I remember you had the guy that was.
We got the Moors, and
and I think a lot of people hear a lot about Moors. Like when they hear about sovereignty, they always go to the Moors. Like,
and now the Israelites are deep down here, and they own that knowledge in Atlanta.
Okay.
I feel like, so for me, I always felt like Atlanta was magical. Like this was the first place that people understood me.
This is why we have all that traffic all the time, because everybody thinks it's magical here. I mean, it's magical.
I mean, it's like the first people that gravitated me would pay for consults and private meetings, and
Atlanta be lit.
And then I would just learn more knowledge from, because y'all have big conscious communities down here, man. Like, especially like on Malcolm X's birthday, it'd be popping down here, and you just meet a bunch of conscious people.
Yeah.
Then I went to like open, like it was like bars of like jazz. They're just playing instruments and stuff. There's no words or nothing. And I think some people be on drugs and shit, but it'd be famous people in there, and they're just being like so like spiritual. And then
I noticed that too. Yeah.
But they'll be talking. They understand this. So, but when I start spitting, you know what I do? Like people would just bring me. It was the Muslim brothers that would just like bring me in studios and shit and just let me. Yeah. Like, if they ask how you got in, you better not say nothing.
Yeah.
But that's how I made all my connections.
How did it feel like? When you felt like you got to that level, were you able to?
So when I was on that level, I wasn't accepting it at first because I ain't had no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been around celebrities, but till like I don't know. You just got to be an asset at all times. Then when you're around celebrities, I'm not all celebrities. Some celebrities broke as a motherfucker. But when I'm getting around the ones that got money, I'm not gonna live off nobody. So.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that. Like you don't want to freeload almost. Like you don't want to be.
So, but then you, how can you go out and really hang out with them and stuff? But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
so
it's
you
the
hang
ones
with celebrities like.
Yeah,
pretty
so
frequently now.
but it was the ones that didn't have money that took me to the ones that had money.
Mm-hmm.
So they started learning this stuff, learning how to get money back, learn how to file taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really talk about this no more. But because I don't like the concepts, I like to like I've been doing in schools, like research and development tax credits. You can get those back.
That one right there is
education
no joke.
tax credits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But now the research and development, you can get up to $500,000 back a year.
Yeah, I know.
And then you can file net operating losses on your business and get money back.
Oh yeah, the net operating loss. That's probably like one of the easiest ones.
So you do that. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up. So the research and development is not easy. So it took me like 5 hours to do one person's. And I got a migraine, so I just been outsourcing that ever since.
Now, one thing I will say is when you have a tax software, it's a lot different because they layer it to where you literally are, and so it fills it out for you.
I think they doing software in my accounting for sure.
Yeah.
For the research and development.
It has to be because, it's super easy through the software just because you're just literally punching numbers in. And so it's easy. Now, I will say when I did an amendment for a prior year, this was my test because I was like, hey, I'm just going to go for it. I just got my letter back and they just told me, hey, it was incomplete. That was the only reason why I didn't, get the approval was because it was incomplete. It wasn't like anything like, oh, we're going to audit you because you're doing it. It was just like, it's incomplete.
Right.
And they said, hey, write us a letter and complete this part right here and we can go ahead and issue out.
And that's how it's always been with me. So like, I don't really talk about this stuff because I want people to do the wrong shit. But so the first tax form I ever filled out was a 1099 OID.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave me like $85,000 back.
Yeah, that 1099 OID. Yeah.
And I filled out, you know what I'm saying? I just did it like some of these gurus said online and the money came.
People don't understand that when IRS feels like they're in debt, they love when you filing like these forms because like these 1099C, like the debt cancellation.
That stuff works.
Yeah, they're like these forms that we may look at daily, they don't understand like what it can get you for real. And it's not illegal.
And people don't know you can cancel debt with a tax form.
Yes,
1099, a 1099C. It says it
so
right
I can tell my story on that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I did actually cancel the debt
over
on my home. I'm in the middle of.
So you canceled your mortgage? Let's go.
Yeah, I just got the.
You didn't do no audit or anything, So I tell people to do the securitization audit.
I'm doing that too,
and then we sue their ass and get that money back.
Yeah, because I have family members that are actually, we're kind of on that same thing. Like we are our own tribe, basically.
That's lit.
We're building like a. Sorry, I got tongue twisted a little bit, but. We are trying to do like an investment company, and we had already had this under wraps, but like the company lost like over $70,000 from a scam, so it like took the company back a little bit. So and we prayed on it a lot, and that's when that family member ran into somebody. I ran into you, so we ran into these same type of people at the same time. So it just seemed like it was destined. So same thing with that family member. He just paid off his house. And he's selling it because he's like he
paid it off or he got rid of it. Yeah. So
he's in the middle of getting rid of it, but he's also paid it off just by the forms doing the tax stuff. Like they.
So he paid it off with tax forms. You're saying he didn't come out of pocket. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No. You got to clarify for these people.
Let's clarify. No, he did not come out of pocket. The IRS came out of pocket. The Treasury, yeah.
So you got a check from the Treasury for the mortgage. So you filled out some tax forms for a mortgage.
Yep.
So there's forms that I file. I don't know if these were there's a 1066, I believe, and then a mortgage interest statement.
What about that 1099A?
So that's how you acquire it first.
Yeah.
So you want to do that when anytime so if you're going that route, you want to do the 1099A before you do anything. Yeah.
Oh yeah. 1099A comes first, like
cars or houses. So you want that route. Gotcha.
Yeah. Gotcha. So that is what I did was I did the pay off your mortgage ordeal you had in the school. Like I read it. So
you got the info from the school. I got you. You stayed there.
And how you always
say. And it worked.
Okay, yeah, I got it from the school. I got it there and I read. You say he goes into school every time every day we get something to say, you guys need to read. You guys need to read. You guys need to read. I
Right,
read.
because I'm not.
I love to read, but
All the information's there.
Yeah, like all the information is right there.
So I got you. That's the route you took. I got
step by step, I did it, and all the paperwork did go through. I'm just like kind of like in that process of just waiting now. You know.
All right. Yeah. Then you just. I mean, at the end of the day, if anything goes wrong, everything is fraud.
All
They're
of
committing
it. The
fraud.
banks are, What's up with that magic bank? You know what the magic bank is?
No, tell me.
So you don't know what the magic bank is?
Tell me.
You know, like the magic bank. Okay, my assumption when I was, learning about it is the trust, but I could be wrong on that part. But I know the magic bank, these banks are like basically frauding us. Like, like pretty much everything they do. They go file these forms and
I don't want to really like, I don't like to say it's a free country.
Yeah.
So let's just start there in America. It's a free country.
Mm-hmm.
So they're bamboozling your ass. That's what's happening because it's a free country.
Yeah.
And as long as they're not hurting anybody or damaging property, they can bamboozle you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on. And the reason being is due to your public education, you don't know, it's called securitization. This is what's going on. And they're getting, every time you make a payment, because it's already been paid for, everything in America has already been paid for.
Already paid for. And you paid it.
You paid it with your Social Security number.
Yep.
Like, this is the truth, man. Y'all just have to read the law.
Yeah. I will be honest, like, it works.
When I learned the United States was under bankruptcy, that's when my mind started like, they're under bankruptcy. That means, so what chapter did they file? And that means they're a business.
Yeah.
And then that took me to the president. Only corporations have presidents. They are a corporation.
Yeah. United States of America is a corporation.
So that's when I started just,
yeah.
Then when I started learning about the debt, who's the debt owed to? The Social Security number.
Yeah.
People think that China is who they owe the debt to. No, they owe it to us. The people, whoever has a social. I ain't gonna say us. The Social Security number. They owe it to the social.
Right. Yep. And that is a big viral thing right now. But I definitely do feel like people have the wrong concept for sure. They have the wrong concept.
But that's lit that you know it, and that you're utilizing these processes. I appreciate you saying that. I got this from the school, but yeah, the 1099. So you think you could help somebody with that? We might have to get that hooked up for you.
Yeah,
run that
like,
up. I don't got time for it.
Yeah, so what I've done so that I don't have to keep going back and reading now that I understand it, I just have these pre-filled out forms.
That's
so like
lit.
if I go look at it, it's like, just do the same thing just for a different person.
That's it.
But this isn't for everybody.
That's it.
Not for everybody. So, I don't mind helping, but it will come with a pretty penny for whoever.
Yeah, you got to. So after 3 years, 36 months, when you have a mortgage, they say you abandon it.
Yep.
And that's when you're like, they say you abandoned the property. So it's already went through like a private foreclosure. Not in the public, but a private foreclosure.
Private, yep.
Yeah, and they really say they own your house. You abandoned it, and now they acquired it. So that's why you have to file that 1099-A.
Yep. Because if you don't, they'll do it first. And
that's it.
Ultimately, they're the ones that get the funds.
That's
again.
It. Then the next step, if they don't give you a satisfaction of the mortgage, then you want to create your own type of reconveyance of that mortgage, and then throw that in like your land trust or whatever.
Yep. I have my house in the trust.
You good then?
I did that. I put my house in the trust. It was super easy.
Yeah, it is. Ain't nothing hard. But but when it's foreign to you, like, I can't explain it. Like when you said you went to the military at 18.
Yep.
So, but if you would it been easy then? You wouldn't have understood it because you started studying law and you know what I mean.
I actually studied law in high school, so I've always been so interested in the law.
Me too.
Now I'm getting ready to graduate college for something completely different.
Tell me, in high school when you were studying law, you were studying codes and statutes, wasn't you? Mm-hmm. So that's when I started learning like the Constitution is the real law, and then I started going from there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's definitely something that people should look into. Like, if you like reading, why not go read something that really actually, benefits you?
That's facts. That's facts. You got any more questions though? I know you had. I see you got stuff in your phone.
Yeah, I have another question.
Make sure we cover all of that.
So now with people that have kids, me for example, like if we have kids, and you want to make sure that everybody is protected and everybody can benefit from what you benefit from. How do we do that? Like, how do we make our kids benefit from this? Because, like, what if something happens to you? Like, how do your kids continue to benefit from this?
I got you. Now, look up what a kid means. That means baby goat. Okay? So, I'm big on words. Look up what kid means. Look up, say, does kid mean baby goat? That's what they call it. They call him Billy the Kid. So, but I'm gonna touch on your question.
Oh, my goodness.
What's kid mean?
It
baby
says... Baby goats are indeed called kids. Yep, that's what it says. That's
a young goat.
I don't know. AI's question sometimes. AI's answer sometimes is a little bit.
No, look.
Kid was beginning to be used interchangeably.
So because we know they use farm terminology. So your offspring.
Well, goats. So, everybody want to be the goat.
Not that goat though.
Yeah,
that makes you
okay.
a sheep.
Yeah.
Just like that's what they call you a ewe. EWE.
That is what I'm trying to do too. Is
a female sheep.
Yeah, like the word thing. How you can.
Yeah. So offspring. So when we're handing down things for the future, it's your offspring. Never a kid.
Yeah.
Never children.
So you can offspring.
That's either your son or your daughter. You follow me? Because children means property of a corporation. So the government can control children. But the government can't control can't control your son, or the government can control your daughter if that's how you're speaking in those terminologies. Just like when you say you're a parent, that's a parent who rents. You say you're the mother. Gotcha. That makes sense. So protecting your offspring, first of all, you've already operating in trust, right? Do you have a trust established, a family trust? And then, so how I do my children's name, I make them DBAs under my name. Because, I make my name the LLC. And then the DBA is the children's name. They're just an extension of you.
Gotcha.
Unless you want to do a series LLC. You know what a series LLC is?
I don't.
So a series LLC is, you set it up. Only certain banks will even deal with them, like Wells Fargo. Chase won't deal with them at all. But you can create as many extensions, different LLCs as you want. It's going to look like it's a different LLC, but it's under the main parent LLC. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I might.
So just look. So it's hard for me to explain that definition right there. I'm gonna see what Google says. Series LLC meaning. A series LLC consists of the parent or umbrella LLC with one or more series that are established under the parent. Each series can have characteristics that are separate from the series LLC itself and every other series. Each series can have its own assets, members, managers, purpose, and investment objectives. And you can just use one EIN if you choose to and open up multiple businesses. So does that make sense? The first LLC is going to be the parent company.
Gotcha.
Then the rest of the series or whatever you choose to be. So you can either do a series LLC, you would be the parent. Then the next one, you can make your husband and then your children.
Gotcha.
Because regardless, so like say you get a mortgage with your fiance and y'all get married, it says your name and his name on the mortgage, right? You can put you and his name as a business, or you can do two separate businesses. Does that make sense? Yeah. Now
I've never actually heard of that where you do the one EIN and
that's with the series LLC. Now I like to do DBA. So like say that I'm in a situation and there's two names on a mortgage. And they're trying to dispute this mortgage, but say the wife ain't going with it. I'm gonna say, man, that's your wife, right? Make her name a business.
Behind her back, are you saying?
What you mean? If I took your government name, because now your government name's a business, but say before you didn't do it. If I made it, is it illegal for me to make your name into a business?
It's actually not.
I know, because that's what the government does to you every day behind your back.
It's not. It's not
illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm the power of attorney. Now I can use your name.
Yeah. That was, like I said, that was the first thing I did was made my name a business. Now I have to.
So the government does it every day, but it's unincorporated. It's not incorporated with the Secretary of State.
Now, question about that: like, are they forging signatures or something?
No, you agree as soon as you sign. You don't know what you're agreeing to. These are terms and conditions. This is why it's fraudulent, because these things were never made aware. You were never made aware of. Because if you were made aware of these things, you might not have signed and agreed to it. If you knew they was going to securitize your mortgage, and y'all can look it up, mortgage-backed security, MBSs, this is real. Like, they don't really hide it from us, but they don't disclose it to you as, they didn't disclose shit to you. They didn't tell you as appointing substitute trustees They didn't tell you was about to create a trust.
They actually said that word. They said we're opening a trust and we're putting the money
with your mortgage.
But
yes.
I didn't know what they meant back then. I was just like, oh, okay, I trust you. Put the money in there. Let's go. You know, it started with $500.
And what? So when you got your mortgage.
Yeah, like they said, it was like this deposit you have to put down to secure the home. So you give them $500, and they do like.
And
this.
They was opening up trust accounts the whole time.
That's what they.
And then escrow, that's a trust account.
Escrow, yep.
Mm-hmm. Escrow account.
Because I used to work mortgage too. Yep. So, I mean, looking at all this stuff now and like working, like, because I do still work at a bank and.
You still work at a bank? That's lit.
It's hard working there now. Did
they give you any type of UCC codes or anything in the bank booklet?
No.
Like what did they teach you?
No. What I don't like, late fees, and the person didn't get their remittance form. Like they do things to. So I just feel like all this stuff is on purpose.
You know about remittances though.
Oh yeah.
So are you a teller?
Oh, no. I'm just a supervisor. Like, I'm just a supervisor over.
Have you seen anybody ever, like, be able to deposit, like, special coupons or anything in that bank?
I haven't. But I have physically seen somebody do it, just somebody I know, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You don't have to pay your bills, people.
Because you're young. I know you ain't supposed to ask a woman your age, but how old are you?
I just turned 30 January 19.
30, okay. So, you still, do you remember gift certificates?
I actually have one. I got from a church.
When you was young?
No, I don't.
So you know how we get gift cards, right? Mm-hmm. And when I was younger, because I'm damn near 40, when we could go, they give us gift certificates. It's just like cash. You give it to the teller. Yeah. I can go to Walmart. Instead, before there's gift cards, they gave us gift certificates.
I actually have one. I got it from a church to go to a spa.
And they would deposit that right with the money. Like, it'll go right to the bank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they just have special accounts, trust accounts that has a hold of value. You know what I mean? It's like an asset.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Like, a lot of the stuff I thought, like, when you actually go do it, that you get like this pushback. They are so nice when you start.
I got pushback on some things. Like,
oh yeah, you can.
But like the first time I ever tried this stuff was way back in the day. So I'm telling you, 2015, 16, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm staying at this lady's house because I'm trying to work things out with my children's mom up the street, and she needs help with her electric bill. And I seen where you could just send the stuff in. You could fill out a TIF. I remember it's like a TIF 40V. It's a payment form, right? So I sent it in. They sent her a debit card, and they're like, we're not gonna send you no money, but this is to be used for your electric bill every month.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah,
a debit card.
They sent a debit card in the mail. I did this stuff, and then I ordered some stuff. I'm glad my Amazon account's back open. I'm a best-selling author on Amazon, so thank you, Amazon. But I did use the Social Security number as the account number. Like they did tell me in the Federal Reserve routing number. And I ordered some stuff on Amazon. No, they shut the account down after they sent me this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I'm glad they let me reopen my Amazon account. That was back in the day, though. I just was seeing some shit on YouTube.
You have to be careful with some of those places, though, because, I mean, they don't agree. You know?
Yeah, this is before I was popping and shit, though. I tried a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But the first thing I got rid of was child support.
Yeah, so how was that? Like, because I know that's another thing, especially for, the men. They even get defaulted. They might not even be the dad, and they didn't go to court, and now they're on child support. So, like, what would you tell them?
So it's all business. The parent needs to make his name. But like you just asked, how you protect the kids. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then you want to own the kid's name. Gotcha. So now that I own these accounts, like I got accounts now, like I opened up bank accounts in my children's name. So if they ever try to say I wasn't paying child support, I could show you a statement saying I paid that child directly. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
How can they go against that contract? They're saying, because they're trying to make me pay the government. I'm saying I'm paying the child directly because it's an extension of me. I own the child. Gotcha. And then if you want to do a UCC1 financing statement, you can file a lien on your children. That way the children, they can't. The government, because that's what the government does to you.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's a lien on your body. That's why they take you to jail, right?
Yeah.
There's a lien on your car when they come take your car, right?
Yeah.
They want your house, they put a lien on it, right?
Yep. You're right.
It's the same thing with you when you go to jail. They put a lien on you. All it is a promissory note and security agreement.
After you started saying affidavit this, affidavit, like, I I start looking at a lot of stuff, and you would notice that a lot of things are affidavits. Like when you're dealing with the court system.
Yeah, even if I'm going to, so like, cause I seen it work for other people because we stay away from the motion word. Because emotion, you're asking them to move. Like, does that make sense?
Yep, you're asking. Yeah.
You're asking. And then the court has to okay it.
Right.
So they have to rule on emotion. He can say approved or denied. But I have seen people put in affidavits and then still put motion in the header. So, like, I've done that with success as well. But I like to put demand instead of motion because demand means assertion of a legal right. Yeah, I demand this. This is a demand means assertion of a legal right. Just remember that.
Yep. Yep. I'm in the middle of some stuff that I'll be doing some updates on. I'll be sending you some
some court cases? You out here being a bad girl too?
No. No, I'm not being a bad girl.
Tickets?
I can't disclose.
Okay, it's all good. It's
mainly that house. I told you that house flooded, and it's a big ordeal with that right there. Like,
man, that's deep.
Yeah. So I don't like the insurance thing. I feel like it's a fraud too. But
I do insurance though. Like I told you, I showed you today. I got some new business insurance.
I mean,
I shouldn't even talk about that because people go. But look, I'm just saying I'm private.
I have business insurance too. Like you have to have it. It's just.
So the reason why I have it because I cuss these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, because
you feel like somebody
you can go in the public and do anything, but especially if you got a brick and mortar building, somebody slip and fall and do anything. So protect your assets so that they're not on public record, so they can't be taken. So if anything, they're going to be bound just to insurance. So. That's the only thing they can get from when they try to sue you. It's just insurance. And at least they get something. You know what I mean? Like, boom. Because if somebody get hurt, make sure they get something. But yeah, man.
And I kind of assume that's how it would go, because
I hurt feelings, that's it.
You don't hurt my feelings. I'd be like, I'm not stunned on.
I keep it real though.
You do.
Because I give so much knowledge for a little bit. And I make sure that I try to give y'all stuff every day.
No, like, literally, when my notification goes off, I'm on there.
This is my life. Like literally, like I'm doing this stuff. I'm trying to have a life outside of this. But it's like I'm working on an event now. I'm filming all the time. I'm actually investing in a movie right now that I'm working on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have a name for it already?
No. But stay tuned. But so like I'm trying to do like the follow the yellow brick road.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do. That. So like. I don't know, because I'm thinking about dropping this pretty quick when I get it for our community so they can see us interact.
Yeah.
But the show that's going to be in Las Vegas is called Off the Record.
Gotcha.
Hope you can make it, though. Come out to Vegas.
I'm definitely wanting to go, like...
Memorial Day weekend.
I'm Memorial Day weekend. I'll put in it, because I know we're doing we've been doing this, 26-week program with you.
The Zero to Hero, 24 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's 24 weeks, so, and that's just where I'm at right now. Like, I'm, when I get done with that, I feel like I've definitely accomplished a lot, because I've done almost everything.
We're going in week 6 now, so how's that been working? Has it been informational?
Yes, I do feel like, you're kind of just basically reassuring what I've been already learning on my own. Because, if you don't book a consultation, you can't get no answers from the man, So, but I will be honest, you have given me so much stuff free. Like, you have.
I do.
When we had that consultation, he's like, here, look, do this. I forgot
we did have a consultation.
We did. We had a consultation and you gave me a lot of stuff.
A lot in an hour, because I used to just go over like 1 or 2 things.
It was 30 minutes and you gave me... 30 minutes.
I used to milk it when I first started.
These were free consultations you gave us,
I used to milk it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I do my best to give everybody
time is money too.
I know I like over-deliver. I don't care what anybody say. I over-deliver, but... I over-deliver so much that it's a shock to some people. Like when I be getting these private member files, dude said, I'm not even going through them. He said, you sent me 42 gigabytes. I'm just trying to get this information right here. He said, you gonna have me in that motherfucker for months. He was like, I can't do it.
He's not lying about the months thing, because but I still feel like I have a good grasp of it, like. Yeah, it's not a lot to understand what you get.
I learned so much in such a short time span. So like, I came out really in the public in 2017, so I've really been out here in 8 years in the public, just showing everybody what I know. But during the 8-year span, I've learned so much. Yeah, because there's so much to it. It's not just one thing.
Oh no, it's not.
Like when it comes to like when people ask, how do I correct my status? Like there's so many different things. Like you became part of the General Assembly. That's a land jurisdiction. That's a whole different one. Making your name a business is a status change too.
Yep.
You just said you're engaged. When you get married, that's a status change.
Yeah. There are a lot of different statuses.
Being black is a status.
Yep. Minister.
Being, a doctor. Being a citizen.
I did the ministry thing too. When you put that out there, I went and did that. I got my certificate for that.
Ordained.
Yep, I got ordained.
So do you? Because I had an attorney come out and talk shit on that, right? They said you can't set up you can't anybody just set up a ministry trust.
They just want they want to get paid.
Facts.
Even when I was dealing with the courthouse and they're like, you might need to get an attorney to do that. And I had another lady who was like, no, you're good. It's good. Just go fix. It's the numbers. Like it's something so small.
She told you. That's weird.
And it wasn't nothing wrong with my document. It was what I was doing in the system, to upload it. So it got rejected a few times, but they'll do it. I've been to the courthouse. Like we go up to the courthouse and I take these documents in personally myself sometimes. And they're like, oh, thank you.
We need more people like you out here.
Yeah, and it has been a run. So when tax season is over, I think I have to take a break for a while. Like a 2-week break. No phone, no social. I just have to take a break for a while.
So and when I first started becoming like so-called enlightened, that's what I did. But I would go on like the ocean. I would go on like the mountains and things like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the mountains. Like I'm like
and
I have to go somewhere and just go breathe for a minute.
Right.
I'm into meditating and just
like you have to what's it called? Detach from this stuff because
detox.
Yeah, facts.
Like everything. Even when I leave here, I would have to detox from here. I don't nothing against nobody. I don't know who was in here before me,
Right,
so
facts.
I have to go degrass. I have to make sure my kids don't
smoke you some sage, girl.
I used to. I'm not even gonna go there.
I said sage.
I don't even use nothing now. I'm like, it's just everything's in your head, the subconscious.
No, sage cleanses the area and space. Though.
Yeah, but I don't want to get into that. I'm not gonna get into that.
But yeah, man. So we about to close it up. But so this paperwork stuff works.
No, it works. It really, really does. And I just want people to understand that you can't listen to what the media says. You have to actually go do your own. And if you don't do your own research, pay somebody that knows what they're doing.
But it clicks for you because you'll stand by everything that you learned because you did your own research. Not just somebody just told you. Like, even though I told you, I tell y'all to look it up on your own. And that's exactly what you did. But it seems like that's what you've always done. And now once you make your name a business, you can learn how to get the research and development credits because literally you can hire yourself to do the research. Yep. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then claim those tax credits with the IRS.
Yeah, it's
you can get paid to research. People don't know that.
Yeah, it literally, if you're, researching something or if you're trying to develop the product or if you're trying to, improve a software, you qualify for the R&D tax credit.
Facts.
Up to $500,000 a year.
Facts. So, invest in some medical equipment or something like that.
No, literally. People don't know they're already doing it, actually, But they're like, I don't want to deal with the IRS,
so the lady that came to me, she's getting damn near the full $500,000 back. She's investing in, it's like holistic centers across the whole world. But she's connected with them, though. Like, she put me on one in Las Vegas. I think they got one here in Atlanta, too. But she invests in their equipment. Like, she gives them money as an investor in their equipment. And she's able to claim all of that back on the research and development. Because she's developing those companies.
Yeah, yep. And I was going to say she needs it, So one thing about it I learned, and when you get on the IRS website, just go read. They're not going to give you the exact way to do things. You may need to, like you said, get on Fiverr, get somebody that knows what they're doing, or hey, call me. But
that's right.
Or hey, call Don Kilam and get cussed out. But no, I'm just kidding.
You got to book a consult with me.
Yeah, you got to book a consult. But just go for it for real. Like it's a lot of people saying I want to be rich. But you have to have that mindset. You have to have that mindset first. You can't get because you can get them. You can get $500,000 today, and next year you can be broke.
Trust me, I know that.
And it won't be on good things, you know, like it won't be on stuff like the good stuff. It'll be some people get rich and get on drugs and die. I don't want to do that. So, you know, it's the mindset first. So like, I'm just training my mind to be ready, you know, because I know I'm about to be rich.
Yeah.
I'm rich already.
Already. Well, you got more stuff than other people have. You got even though you said they got flooding and stuff, you still own a home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
the
I mean?
house is about to be a huge part of like the next level to what I'm trying to do, invest, you know. I really want to help people with foreclosures, like invest into like, because, you know, when people are foreclosing, they want to get out of that situation. Facts. So there's a way to get out.
Right.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy.
Might take about 60 days now. It might take about 60 days, but that's not bad at all.
That makes sense though. Go help people with foreclosures. Tell you, hey, just sign it over to me. I'll get rid of it.
I'm gonna do like you did. Just go live with them for about about 60 days.
So, hey, just give it to me.
So they know I'm serious.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, you know for real. Like, cause this is real, y'all. Like, too many people are out here struggling, and it's right there. You know,
right. The knowledge and Wi-Fi is free, so the knowledge is out there. Really.
And don't ask ChatGPT.
No, ChatGPT used to be like truthful. I don't know what happened.
So sick
like
of
you know, ChatGPT when it really started changing probably like last year.
Something's going on. Like they're trying to hide.
It used to make my ministry trust for me.
Yeah. Now I will say it makes those for me, but I still have to. I get stuff from you.
You have to edit stuff.
Yeah,
like
you're gonna have to make sure. Yep. Yeah. Because they're gonna try to make it. When we say legal, like they want to make it this whitewash.
Politically correct.
Yeah.
Don't say whitewash. You're a real white person.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
So you know how to say white in Spanish? Blanco. Ain't that class to black?
Know how to say blanco.
Ain't that close to black?
I studied French in school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I studied French, so I really don't know a lot of Spanish. But
black means the bleach. It comes from the same words. So like when people be saying white supremacy, I don't like when they say that because you're saying they're white and supreme. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah. You always get on to me about words, so I'm just
Yeah, because spelling and spell casting, man. That's where in the beginning was the word, and the word was God, and the word was with God. Black means albino. I'm more black than you.
Oh my gosh!
Ain't that what it say?
It does.
Yeah. So black
that's
means
not even AI. That's
black. The word black can be traced back to pale, wan, colorless, albino. So just want to throw
I'm gonna go look that up when I get home.
You got any closing words or statements?
Closing words or statements. I just want to let people know, like, you can ask as many questions, and it's not gonna help. You gotta go do this. You gotta go do the because I'm like him.
I like that.
They know I will tell them, please stop asking me questions because it's annoying.
That closing statement.
But I just want to let everybody know, this is the guy. Like, if anything that you need, the school is out there. I only pay $50 a month.
That's cheap to you.
Oh,
some people say it's too much.
It comes right off my credit card. I don't even know it come off, and I just pay my credit card bill.
If your name was a business, you go ahead and file that education tax credits and get it right back. Up to like $8,000-9,000 a year, I think you can get back on education tax credits. I don't know. You have to. It might be like $7,000, something like that. Can't remember.
It's way less than that.
Less. I don't know. I've seen somebody get $7,000 back.
Well, they must. What they was doing?
They got a whole tuition form you can file too.
I filed it. I'm actually 2 weeks away from graduating school. So
you get all of that, all them tax. That's what's up.
I wish you could see my tax return this year. And when I seen refund issued, I said, "Oh yeah." And they like, "Oh, you can't have -3 income." Yes, you can. That's a net operating loss. I'm -3 income. I didn't make no money this year. Let me tell it.
Flashlight off. But
oops, I'm sorry, y'all. But
you got multiple businesses.
Yeah, And they were like, "Why are you filing so many businesses?" I'm like, "These are my businesses."
Gotcha.
You might not see it, but
right.
You got to know what you're doing. It's not what you do; it's how you do it.
That's facts, and everything is just like corporate records. You know what I mean? When it comes to business, as long as you got it's forms versus substance. That is the part
you have to make sure is legal. Make sure you have your paperwork intact before you try to go do anything.
And then always make sure I'm not liable with it. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's why I
own nothing, control everything.
I make sure to create my own tax form. The person got a PTIN, and then even enrolled agent. So enrolled agent status is the highest status that the IRS awards. Is up there with CPAs. Yep. It's up there with attorneys.
Yep. So I know a few of them.
They can represent you in tax court.
Yep. So. Yep.
But the goal is to stay out of court with trust and wills. We stay out of court. How can we follow you? How can we reach you?
My Instagram is Boss Tay.
You got to spell that out for us.
Yes, I know. I will definitely have to spell it out. It's BOSS, and I really need to do better with my promotion on Instagram. But BOSSTAEEE_.
That's what's up. If you're in the school, I'll make sure. If you see me on the reels and stuff, I'm gonna tag you. So
and on Facebook, Taxes with Tasia. I'm super viral on
Taxes with Tasia. That's what's up. So what makes me the most money though is TikTok with the ads.
Yeah, TikTok. They you
TikTok.
Get some money on
I
TikTok.
get the most money. So because you see in the school how many I went from like 400. I just got 200 people like overnight. In the school.
Yeah. I've had times like that too. Yeah. It's like with TikTok, sometimes when you're going through certain things, your algorithm will change to what you're going through. Or
that's deep.
And I was going through a certain thing and it would literally bring up that thing every time I got on there.
Your phone spies on you.
So in order to keep away, I don't really do the things that trigger me. So
hey, you're definitely enlightened, man. It was a pleasure having you here. I'm glad you showed up.
I appreciate you for having me. And next time you in town, just
let's go. I want you to come to Vegas too.
Yeah, I gotta go to Vegas.
And shout out to your sister too.
Thank you. This is my number one supporter right here. I think you might see me tag her sometimes. My mom only got 2 girls, me and her. So.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Well, much peace and love. That's what we got for y'all
peace
today.
Peace and love and prosperity.
Prosperity, yes.
Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G. Hey, yo, check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav in the building. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Hey, yo, make sure y'all check out the song bars. You know what I'm saying? Word up by my man Don Kilam. You heard? A Fresco King. Yeah, boy. You know what time it is. Make sure y'all check out the bars by my boy. All right? Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G.